Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. I received recently in the mail a couple of new smaller marker sets that came up in my suggested list on Amazon. Don't you hate it when they do that? Because it's like, ooh, I want to try that. So I thought I opened the box for these. I wasn't sure what was in the box, but I should have known they were these, but I haven't opened them yet. This I have not even opened at all. So why don't we go ahead? I thought I would just unbox it on camera and I'll show you what I got. And then we'll kind of swatch out the colors. These are the Amazon Basic felt tip pens. So these are different than the other Amazon Basic markers that I've used in the past. The fine tip and the ultra fine tip, those are alcohol based and they're like the Sharpies, the fine tip and ultra fine. These are water based, and to me they looked very similar to, well, at least kinda to the flare pens that a lot of people use in their coloring books. So I thought, let's give these a try. As you can see, they do have a nice fine tip to them. At least I hope you can kind of see. So I thought we would swatch this out. And then these are and it doesn't have their name on them. Let me cut this open. Oh yeah, Smart Color. And these were pretty reasonable, and to me, all right, come on. To me, they look really similar to Sharpies and, sorry for the noise, the Amazon Basic alcohol markers. I did look to see if they had the ultra fine tips, because these are the fine tip markers. And there are, unfortunately, no ultra fine tip. I really like the ultra fine tip. There are 30 colors in this set. I can't remember. We'll find out, I guess, for the other set. And this is stapled all around. So let's see if we can get these markers out of here, and we'll just kind of swatch them out, see what the colors look like. Would be another cheaper alternative to the Sharpies. There is another brand out there that looks almost exactly like these. Let's see, was it US Art Supply or something like that? All right, don't those look pretty? Of course, they do not have color numbers or names on them. I will probably just be numbering them like I did with my Amazon Basics. And I keep hitting my mic down here. I hope that's not... Let me move this up a little bit so that doesn't affect the sound. Alrighty, so let's take a look at what these look like. Okay, so it says permanent markers, long-lasting and smear-proof and fade-resistant, fine point. Okay, so there is actually no company name on them, but again, these are by Smart Color Art. All right, so let's take a look at the nib, and yes, it's exactly like the fine point Sharpies and Amazon Basics. So yeah, I'm assuming they're going to be real similar to that. So let's just kind of get them in some semblance of order here. Looks like a neon yellow. Of course, they had to put some upside down. Let's get these all switched around. Looks like we have some really nice browns. Here's a black. Not sure if that's a brown or an orange. A couple of these must be orange because otherwise there would be no oranges in here. So we'll just put the earth tones over there. And again, they may not all be earth tones. There is one gray. We'll put that up there. Quite a few blues. So we'll do this. I think that's a dark purple. Let's see. Looks like we have one red and a few greens. Really nice selection of colors in here. Okay, so where should I put these? I have just a blank sheet of cardstock here. And so we'll just kind of swatch these out, see what the colors look like. Okay. Again, there are 36 in this set. I will link these down below. Okay, this is more of a light green, and so I guess kind of on the neon yellow. I'm not sure. I'll have to kind of look at it later and determine. Might actually be a neon yellow, especially when I look at it on camera. It looks like a neon yellow. Not quite sure what this one is going to be. If it is more on the brownish side, like a yellow ochre or something. Yep, more like a yellow ochre. It is a deep yellow though, so I probably will keep it over by the yellows. Now I'm assuming these are some oranges. Okay, it's kind of a deeper orange. I'm hoping this will be a regular orange. Ooh, neon orange. So it looks like that's the only orange we have. Boy, and on camera that is not coming up as neon. Holy cow, it's coming up darker than that one. It's not, it's neon. That's a nice red. The neons are not showing up on camera real great. That's a very pretty pink. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty too. Trying to decide if that's more on the red side. I think so. It's a little shadowy in here for me, but I didn't want to make it any brighter because otherwise on camera it would be too bright. Oh, that's pretty. Really deep pink. Not sure if this is going to be like a mauve. Yes. All right, and then let me get these out of the way. I want to keep them in the same order as what I swatched them out in so I can get them in the right order later. We get into the purples. Oh, I love that color. Gorgeous. Lavender. Nice deep purple. Now, I'm not sure if this is, this might be, I'm thinking these last two are blues. Hard to tell. I'll put, well, let's try this one. This one might be a deep purple. Yes, it is. Good guess, Lisa. Good guess. But I do think, yeah, this one looks like a dark blue. So I'll put that with the blues. Okay, let's start with the lighter blues. pretty sky blue. So it looks aquish. Oh, like cerulean blue. Ooh, those two would be really pretty together. This looks kind of like a royal blue. Yep. They feel nice and juicy. They're not dry at all. They're actually very nice. Those are kind of similar, but this one is a little bit darker. Then this one was the one I wasn't sure if it was a dark blue. It is actually more purple. So I am going to be putting that with the purple. So we don't have a deep blue. That's unfortunate. Let's go with the greens. That's pretty. Nice spring kind of green. That's pretty too. Just a little bit different than the previous one. This kind of looks like an aqua. Yeah. Or like a seafoam green. And a little bit darker. So, 4 nice greens for a smaller set. Now we'll see if these are all browns. This was one I wasn't sure about, if it's more on the orangey side. Yeah, it is. But it could be also an earth tone. And then we have 2 other browns. That's a nice brown. And more of a chocolate kind of brown. Yep. So they do closely match their caps. You can pretty much figure out, you know, what color is what. One gray, that's a nice gray, and then a black. And it's a nice dark black. I like that. I always look to see if it's a nice dark black or more of a kind of a grayish black. So these are the 36 colors in this Smart Color Art 30 pack of permanent markers. They're nice. I'm sure I'll be putting them in the same pack if I have room. I don't know. I'm going to have to look with my Sharpie fine point and my Amazon Basics to go along with those 2 sets, seeing as how they're all so similar. All right, so let me jot on the top so I know later. Smart Color Art. Okay. And then we have the Amazon Basics. And these are the felt tip. Okay. So let's go ahead and get these out. I think this might be a 36 set. No, maybe not. Maybe not quite that many. They could actually be stored in here. It's kind of a nice little box. Till I find what I'm going to store them in, I may just put them back in that box. So, yeah, it says Amazon Basics on it. It has a nice clip. Again, just like your other flare pens. And yeah, a really nice little tip to them. So let's again get these in some semblance of order, kind of group them together. A lot of pinks, as you can see. Wow, look at all them. If you're a pink lover. And then I'm not sure, that might be more on the purpley side. So I think I'll group all them together. So yeah, there's a huge amount of those. 1 yellow, 1 orange, and 1 red. And then, yeah, the purples and blue, purples and pinks, I should say. There's a number of blues in the set, so we'll go through those. And 3 greens. This must go with the purple. Not sure about that one. We'll find out. Looks like 3 earth tones, which is nice in a smaller set. 1 gray, and then the black. Okay, so let's go through and swatch these. Now, because they're fine tip, I will zoom you in a little bit closer so that you can actually see them. Here's a nice, pretty, sunny yellow. I really do wish all these companies would kind of jump on the bandwagon of giving all their pens at least a color number, if not a name, but put some identification on the pens. Very nice, fine tip. So if you have anything that has really fine detail in, these would work great. Extremely fine. You see that? These would be great also even just for bullet journaling, or, you know, if you're into scrapbooking, things like that. Great writing pens. Nice red. And we get into all of the pinks. Here's a nice pretty light pink. That's pretty. And on camera they probably sound real scratchy. I'm trying to put down enough color so that you can actually see the color. Here's another pink, a little bit darker than the previous one. And let's try this one. Okay, brighter pink. And this one. Very pretty pink. So yes, if you're a pink lover, kind of looks more mauve-y. Yep. Now that's a little bit darker than what the case is, but still representative of the type of ink in there. Now, I don't know if this is pink or a deep red. That last one almost looked like a deep red. Nope, this is purple. Okay, that one does not closely resemble the case at all. I would not have guessed that that purple would have came out of that pen. Okay, then we'll go into the purples that I am pretty sure are purples. This looks like a nice lavender. Yeah. All right, and then that's pretty. And then a dark purple. Nice. These would work really good for some of those color by number books that have more detail to them. Here's a nice light blue. That's pretty. A little bit darker of an aqua. Well, those two colors would go together wonderfully. And then it looks like this one too. It looks like kind of a teal. Yep. A little bit darker than the previous one. So those three would really go nice together. And then what looks like a royal blue. Then we get into some greens. Nice spring green. So far they have a nice variety. I think maybe a few too many pinks. Could have had maybe another orange or maybe a deep red or something. Here's like a pretty seafoam green, although this could go along with these too. And then a regular green. And then we have the 3 browns. Oh, that's nice. Usually in these smaller sets, you don't get this many browns. You know, you're lucky if you get one sometimes. A little bit darker. Yeah. Nice. And then I'm not sure if this one's going to be darker or not. Yep. Okay, so these are really 3 nice shades of brown. Then 1 gray, really light gray, and last but not least is the black. All right, so let's count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, so it is a 24 set. So we had, let me zoom you back out. We had the 30 set of Smart Color, 24 of the Amazon Basics. Alrighty, so again, let's back up all the way. Again, really nice variety of colors. I love the fact you get 3 browns in a 24 set. Number of, you know, like 3 greens. Could have maybe had a couple less pinks maybe, and another green, and maybe a deep blue here. Because we have the 3 that kind of go together. You know, cerulean and then this dark, like teal. But I suppose that could kind of be used for a dark blue. Maybe a couple of, well, we do have the 3 purples. This I would almost include up in the pinks. So yeah, a lot of pinks. But they are all different. You know, there's no colors that are the same or even almost the same. So I do like that. There are 24 very unique different colors in this Amazon Basics set. And as far as the Smart Color set, yeah, there too. I do not see any colors. These 2, maybe. I think they're a little bit close. They could have taken one out and given us a regular orange. This is about the closest. And then we have the neon one. So yeah, other than that, I really do like them. I love the greens in here. Of course, I like the pinks and purples. Couple of earth tones. So yeah, that is swatching out of both the Smart Color and the Amazon Basic felt tips. So we have the alcohol based and we do have some water based markers here. Fine tip, ultra fine tip. Like I said, these are very, very make very, very thin lines. So I do like them both, and I will be putting, you know, little numbers on them so I can make, of course, my swatch charts. So yeah, I'll be putting numbers on there. I think what I'm going to do, I had a question on the video when I demonstrated this Xyron sticker maker, or I am going to be using it to make little labels, which I guess are little stickers. I had a question if this would work to put the numbers on these, and yes, of course it will work, but the thing is, will that sticker stay on? If you look back at the review that I did of this sticker maker, there is two different types of tape rolls you can put in here. There's a permanent adhesive, and then there is the, let me grab it, the repositionable. You can get these extra cartridges on Amazon also. Repositionable I'm going to be using for my diamond painting to put my numbers, the DMC codes, on my containers for my work in progress kits. And then you can take the label back off the container once you're done. But I want to try the permanent adhesive and put the numbers on these markers and see if that label is going to stay on there. In the past, when I used stickers and I even printed out labels with my label maker, I did have to put Scotch tape around because they wanted to come off after a while, especially if you have any type of marker that has like a shape to it other than round. Some of mine had, like, what do you want to call it, angles to them. So then of course the sticker did not stay on, and I had to tape each one down. So I am going to be testing that out for that subscriber that did ask that question, and I will be mentioning it probably in an upcoming color and chat after I have a chance to do that. So thank you for joining me on this swatching video. I hope you liked seeing what these two smaller sets, but still nice size sets of markers look like. Again, I think they both would work great in color by number books or just your pattern books. You know, just, you know, mandalas. I mean, of course, mandalas. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you are new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a terrific week, and as always, happy coloring. Bye guys.